Look at us. We are 4 videos in. We already have some visuals for the beginning of the video and a new backdrop. Like, in all seriousness though, thank you all so much I surpassed 100 subscribers on my channel, and honestly that is just, it's mind-blowing to me. Especially on YouTube, like, just have support from people like that and have people watch my videos and like tell me how they feel about them, how they like them. Like, that's so awesome. Like, me being like a kid, like, I'm just like thinking back to when I was a kid, like wishing I was like that one day. And it's just like seeing little tastes and little glimpses. Like, it's just, when you have a dream and you see it coming to fruition, like you see the good Lord leading you through it, like it's just such a indescribable feeling, except for just appreciation. So thank you all so much. Let's jump right into it. What's going on, guys? It's Nathan here. I hope to inspire you and help you create some dope outfits. In this video today, we're going to be going over 5 tips that'll help you discover your own style. Of course, everything I mentioned in today's video is going to be linked in the description box below, but before we jump into anything, let's first hop into the verse of the day, which comes to us from Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Strong and of good courage, do not fear nor be afraid to them. For the Lord your God, he is the one who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. All right, so without further ado, let's hop right into the video. And before that, this is not a strict guideline. Like, you do not need to follow this step by step by step. That's the beautiful thing about fashion, is that there is no guideline. So you can just take bits and pieces of what I say and maybe use that into helping you find your own. But all right, this is way too long of an intro. Let's just jump right into it. Tip number 1. All right, so tip number 1 is going to be a focus on what media you are consuming throughout the day. What kind of accounts are you following on your social medias? So this is a really good start. It's whatever you are drawn to, whatever you find yourself watching the most. There's some type of influence that has over your life, and you can use that to help you kind of create your own style. You can pinpoint like areas like, why do you like that show? Is it like the type of mood of that show? Is it the vibe of that show? Is it how a character dresses? Is it how they, just stuff like that. But within the same tip of the media, it's looking at fashion icons or looking at any type of like movie stars or anything like that, and kind of picking which one catches your eye, which fashion icon catches your eye, and then kind of like taking bits and pieces from their style and creating it and making it into yours. You can watch TV, you can go on Instagram. There's just thousands upon like thousands of sources of inspiration that you can use. What I would recommend is not copying their style exactly. It's all about taking bits and pieces. When I first heard this tip, for example, I heard that and I was like, okay, I need to pretty much make myself a carbon copy of how they're dressing, and that never works. Like, just let me like stop you before you try. That doesn't work. That's not the good way to do it, so don't go about it doing that way. I really like how Tyler the Creator dresses, but obviously you can tell through my feed, I don't dress exactly like him, but I also take things from him that I like and put them into my style, and that's what you guys can do. So for me, I like the colors he uses, so I can use that and I can keep in mind what kind of colors I like and kind of use that into my style. Or it could be kind of the silhouettes that he wears. See that and like that, bring a little bit of that into mine. We're creating our own fashion guideline book for yourself. So like, you're writing your own book. So you're taking bits and pieces from everything, not just copying and pasting it, if that makes sense. So that'll help save you a lot of time and a lot of money. Rolling on to tip number 2, which is locations can draw some outfit influence. This does tie into the first tip. Pretty much how it is, it's looking at different places of the world or different cities around you and kind of getting an idea of how they're dressing, or what type of look do they go for, like what's their kind of go-to thing. My sister, for example, she lives down south in LA. Obviously their fashion and how they dress is completely different to how they dress where I'm from. So I draw a lot of inspiration from that, and just going there whenever I visit her, I'm always bringing back something new. So you can do that as well as for you. But there's some like major like streetwear companies that draw a lot of inspiration from Korea, from how they dress in Korea. So it's just not limiting yourself to your area or just what you see on your phone. Like, it could be like physical places that you're going. If you can travel, do it. And just always keep a watchful eye out for how they are, how they're dressing there, like what kind of their thing is. You never know, you might just bring that back to yours and or draw inspiration from that area, create that, turn that into yours, and make a really dope look. So yeah, that's tip number 2. Let's jump right into tip number 3. That was kind of smooth. Tip number 3. This is going to be understanding your body shape and silhouettes. So this one may seem like a really no-brainer, but it is one that can help a lot when it comes to you finding out what clothes look best on you. So if you're a little bit on the skinnier side, you know, you may want to get a boxier type of t-shirt that makes you a little bit more broader. On the opposite side of the spectrum, if you're a broader guy, you maybe want to get a shirt that's a little bit more fitted, a little bit closer to your body, make you a little bit more streamlined, you know. So just having an understanding of this can help when it comes to you picking out different types of shirts or anything like that. So you're not just trial and erroring it. Have a good idea going into it. And like I said, you do not have to follow what I'm saying whatsoever. This is just some stuff that I learned over the years that I personally experimented with, and it was a waste of money because I wound up looking at a person who I did not have a similar body shape to them, but I just really like how the piece looked on them. Wound up buying something very similar, got it, and then never wore it. So like I said, you do not have to follow this, you don't have to listen to this, but it is something that is very important to keep in your mind. It's a really good piece of information to have. Tip number 4, which is by far my favorite tip of this entire list, and it's understanding warm and cool colors and which one you fit in. It's as simple as going outside during a sunny day, looking at what color your veins are in the light. If they are green, then you are on the warm side. If they are blue, you are on the cool side. And just having that idea kind of helps because those colors will complement your skin naturally. If you still are figuring out what looks best on you or what colors you want to get, you know, so you're not just buying blacks and whites. Colors are a great way to spice up your outfit, and having a color that complements your skin, that's even better. So one of my more favorite tips on this list, I love it, I want to get more. There's such a wide range of colors out there. Just for like a little like mental thing, you don't have to just get the colors that are on the primary color wheel. You can get different shades of that color. So for red, for example, I'm wearing a maroon shirt. Obviously it's predominantly red. Red is the color of this, but this is a shade of red. You can go through the shades, but just make sure that the shades are still sticking to which color family you're in and they don't bleed over into the next one. So keeping that in mind, just another great way for you to level up your outfits, put some spice on them, and who doesn't like a t-shirt that can complement them as well. So yeah, that's tip number. Tip number 5, grabbing the essentials. So hear me out. I know you guys have heard this everywhere, and you've heard it everywhere because it's a pretty mainstay staple. I'm gonna put my own little kind of twist on this. This doesn't mean go and grab a whole bunch of white t-shirts, a whole bunch of black t-shirts, a whole bunch of safe colors. You just wanna buy something that is essential to you. It's buying something that you know you can get a lot of use out of, maybe something you could always throw in with an outfit. Just a shirt that you can always rotate in and out of your outfits throughout the week. That's an essential piece. So whether that be a pair of jeans that you like, whether that be a t-shirt that you like, it's just grabbing some essential item to you that you know that you can use and that you can incorporate into multiple outfits and not just have a one outfit based around it. Because we're around making the most out of our outfits, so you're not over here spending a lot of money on something that you're not gonna wear that often. Always think in your head, can I wear this with multiple things before you buy it? Like, trust me, like, save yourself. You don't have to listen to me. Like I said, you can trial and error it on your own, but I'm just telling you from my experience, it's not a good feeling. So that's tip number 5, grab the essentials. I actually just thought of an extra tip that you guys can use as well, and this is actually going on websites and seeing how the models in the pictures are styled in the pieces that are being displayed. So a really good website that does a great job of this is Zara, as well as another website called Cause. Of course, I will link those in the description box below, but they do a really good job visually of displaying the clothes on the model, and you can just look at that and just get an idea of, you know, maybe like how they layered it, or like the color combinations, like the color palettes that they use. That's just another tip that you can do. Everybody online shops, so keep that in mind if you ever want to have some creation for an outfit. Just a little secret tip for you guys. If you guys did make it to the end of the video and enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to turn on post notifications so you can be alerted whenever I post a video. Comment down below what tip was your favorite, and also which fashion icon do you kind of draw your inspiration for your everyday outfits. Be sure to check the description box below for anything I mentioned in the video, as well as for the verse of the day. Thank you guys so much once again for just the 100 subscribers. Here's to 100 more and 100 more and 100 more after that. Just beyond appreciative of you guys. Just thank you so much for making my dreams look. Just thank you guys so much. So with all that being said, it's been Nathan. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to spread a smile and tell your mama that you love her. Peace.